O.J. Simpson's life was a story of fame, brilliance, and tragedy, beginning in one of San Francisco's toughest housing projects. Born on July 9, 1947, he grew up surrounded by poverty and violence. His father, Jimmy, worked as a hospital porter but lived with a secret that broke the family apart. He was a closeted gay man who left when O.J. was just 5 and later died of AIDS in 1986. His mother, Eunice, struggled to support the family on long shifts at UCSF Medical Center. Their small apartment often had no heat or power, and when O.J. was 2, he developed rickets because they couldn't afford milk. His mother crafted homemade leg braces from wire hangers and old bedsheets, and after 3 years of wearing them, he learned to run faster than the kids who once mocked him. As a teen, O.J. joined a gang called the Persian Warriors and was arrested at 14 for robbing a liquor store. His mother pawned her wedding ring to bail him out. Later, after being caught selling stolen radios, he was sent to juvenile detention, where a visit from baseball legend Willie Mays inspired him to turn his life around. Mays told him, "You can steal bases instead of cars," a message that stayed with him forever. Despite a poor academic record, his GPA was 1.7 and his SAT score just 690. His athletic talent was undeniable. At City College of San Francisco, he rushed for 1,453 yards in 9 games, attracting national attention. USC recruited him, allegedly offering money to his mother, and he soon became a superstar. At USC, Simpson was treated like royalty. He rarely attended classes, but others completed his coursework to keep him eligible to play. His performances on the field, however, were legendary. In 1968, he ran for 1,880 yards and 23 touchdowns, winning the Heisman Trophy by the largest margin in history. Off the field, his life was more chaotic. Fights, affairs, and ties to shady figures surrounded him. After college, he became the #1 NFL draft pick in 1969, signing a record-breaking $650,000 contract with the Buffalo Bills. But his early seasons were disappointing, plagued by injuries, alcohol, and clashes with coaches. Everything changed in 1973 when he broke the 2,000-yard rushing record in a 14-game season, a feat unmatched in football history. Despite freezing weather, brutal tackles, and constant pain, he played through injuries with cortisone injections and sheer determination. Yet his temper and ego grew. He demanded special treatment, custom equipment, and million-dollar contracts. Lawsuits followed, including one from a hotel worker who accused him of assault. After a series of holdouts and record contracts, O.J. became one of the highest-paid athletes in the league. He was traded to the 49ers in 1978, but arrived overweight and unmotivated, more focused on acting than football. By 1979, his knees were destroyed, and he retired with over 11,000 rushing yards. His toughness was unmatched, but his body and reputation were scarred. After football, he turned to Hollywood and broadcasting. NBC hired him as a sportscaster for $500,000 a year, and he became the face of Hertz rental cars, earning millions for sprinting through airports in their famous commercials. He acted in movies like The Klansman, Roots, and Capricorn 1, though critics mocked his stiff performances. Still, he was one of America's most recognizable celebrities, admired by white and black audiences alike. His personal life, however, was filled with darkness. He married his high school sweetheart, Marguerite Whitley, in 1967, and they had 3 children: Arnell, Jason, and Aaron. In 1979, their youngest son drowned in the family pool, and their marriage soon collapsed. Around that time, O.J. met 18-year-old Nicole Brown, a waitress in Beverly Hills. They married in 1985 and had 2 children, Sydney and Justin. The relationship soon turned abusive. On New Year's Day 1989, Nicole called 911 screaming that O.J. was going to kill her. Police arrived to find her battered and hiding outside. Despite clear evidence of abuse, Simpson faced only minor charges and received probation, community service, and counseling. Nicole stayed with him for 3 more years, afraid to leave. Even after their divorce in 1992, he stalked and harassed her, hiring private investigators and installing trackers on her car. Her friends later revealed that she lived in constant fear. By the early 1990s, O.J.'s career and finances were unraveling. He had lost his major endorsement deals, owed hundreds of thousands in taxes, and was selling off his possessions. His marriage and reputation were shattered, but he still portrayed himself as the smiling all-American hero on TV. In therapy, he admitted to having violent dreams, control issues, and feelings of ownership over the people in his life. He also confessed to using steroids during his playing days, which some believe contributed to his anger and mood swings. Then came the night of June 12, 1994. Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman were brutally stabbed to death outside her Los Angeles condo. O.J. became the prime suspect after police found blood evidence at the scene, a glove at his house, and blood inside his white Ford Bronco. When he failed to turn himself in, the nation watched in shock as he led police on a slow-speed chase through Los Angeles, holding a gun to his head. 95 million people watched live as the chase ended at his Brentwood estate. The trial of the century began in 1995 and captivated the world. O.J.'s defense team, led by Johnny Cochran, argued that police had mishandled evidence and targeted him because of racism. The prosecution presented the history of abuse and the physical evidence linking him to the murders. When Simpson tried on the bloody gloves in court and they appeared too small, Cochran delivered his famous line, "If it doesn't fit, you must acquit." After just 4 hours of deliberation, the jury found him not guilty. The verdict divided America. Some saw it as justice against a corrupt system, others as a failure to deliver justice for Nicole and Ron. 2 years later, a civil court found Simpson responsible for the deaths and ordered him to pay $33.5 million in damages. He declared bankruptcy, moved to Florida to protect his assets, and paid almost nothing to the victims' families. He lived comfortably off his NFL pension, playing golf and doing paid appearances. In 2006, he wrote If I Did It, a hypothetical confession that described the murders in chilling detail. Public outrage was immense, and the Goldman family eventually won the rights to the book, republishing it under the title I Did It. In 2007, Simpson was arrested again after leading an armed group to recover sports memorabilia in Las Vegas. Convicted of robbery and kidnapping, he was sentenced to 33 years in prison, but served only 9 before being released on parole in 2017. During his time in prison, he lived comfortably, working as a gym cleaner and softball coach. After his release, he settled in Las Vegas and lived quietly, occasionally posting videos online. In 2023, he revealed that he had prostate cancer and underwent chemotherapy. Rumors about his declining health spread in early 2024, which he denied. But on April 10, 2024, O.J. Simpson died in Las Vegas at age 76 from complications of metastatic prostate cancer. His children were by his side. He was cremated, and his ashes were turned into jewelry for his family. His estate, worth about $3 million, quickly became the center of new legal battles as creditors and victims' families sought what they were owed.